Introducing Acrophila alta.
That thing got some weight on it. Look at it. We reacting to more Parz. Y'all loved it when we did it last time, so we're back.
Australia just found a new record-breaking insect. But before I show it to you, how the f do we keep finding new bugs? You see, Australia is home to an estimated 200,000 species of insect, which is
that's what we know of. Yeah, let's be honest. That's the insects we know about, bro. Come on now.
Pretty damn impressive, especially when you consider the only place you're going to find more bugs than that is by counting the fucking roach population in Asmongold's walls.
Oh, damn! Oh!
Now the scary
clip still gets the
part of this is that out of that 200k, we've only actually identified 62,000. Meaning that we have no idea what nearly 3/4 of the bugs in the country actually fucking do.
Wait, pause it. So that means you're wrong. That means there's 200,000 species, but they only know about 64,000 of them.
See, this is why I don't be understanding about science. How you know it's 200,000 species and not know what they are?
Probably ain't classify all of them.
That's like
they're like, oh, that's something.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's not in the records.
How can you have that many that's not classified and not know that you might have be seeing the same bug? Or
well,
you know
I think that's how they know it's not classified, because like they can see the bug and it's not in their record. So it's like and they just keep adding because they double like examining and stuff like that.
Okay, right.
Like jazz.
And so it should come as no surprise that while exploring Australia's dense rainforests, two scientists discovered a new record holder for the largest insect in the land down under, and it's a fucking stick bug.
A stick? Oh, okay.
Whoa. Introducing Acrophila alta, and coming in at a full 40 centimeters and 44 grams in weight. I don't think that qualifies.
That thing got some weight on it. Look at it.
That's not a bug, bro. That's whatever genius or type of animal that comes after the insect. Yeah. That's exactly what.
That's a branch. That is a whole branch, bro.
That's a stick insect anymore. That's fucking Groot. Australia's very own oak tree avatar was discovered in Queensland. Because of course it fucking was. Yeah. And despite being enough inches in length to make any man jealous, it's actually completely harmless.
That's
However, given how many oversized bugs we already have, if we find any more, I think they're going to send the fucking Helldivers.
Jeez, thank the Lord.
Australia doesn't just have snakes and spiders.
Of course not.
It has a tiger. Well, kinda. Introducing the thylacine, better known as the Tassie tiger. As the name suggests, native to my home state of Tasmania, this tiny little island off Australia's south coast. No, that is not New Zealand. They have hobbits, not tigers. Tiger isn't entirely correct. You see, the thylacine isn't a cat on steroids. You see, this bad boy is the largest carnivorous marsupial on the planet. Despite the kangaroo coming in at 7 foot tall and throwing kicks like Chun-Li, they are herbivores, and everything else with a pouch that eats meat is about the size of a chihuahua, making this 1.3 meter, 20 kilo kangaroo dog with a tight.
It looks so weird.
Persona, the only marsupial apex predator. See, these things were ambush hunters, using stealth and speed to silently take down their prey like they're playing Assassin's Creed. On top of being a fully qualified Spec Ops agent, these things had a mouth on them to rival Kirby.
Wow.
Bro, that about the hell out of you.
Yeah, they look like they can move like
but they dead.
Capable of opening their jaw a full 80 fucking degrees, which is absolutely terrifying and really cool. There's just one small problem. You may have picked up on me talking mostly in the past tense, and that all of this footage is in black and white. That's because we don't have a tiger.
You're welcome.
We had one. Unfortunately, the thylacine was...
That's not something to be
I had to do it for my people.
No.
Put y'all on my back, understand me?
I think the people rock with the Tasmanians.
No, the fuck you wouldn't. No, the fuck
if they was on the brink of extinction.
Bro, if some can open his mouth 80 degrees, that means it could bite your head off in one bite.
I mean, you might be right, though.
Y'all welcome.
Driven to extinction in the late 1980s.
Late 1980s?
By what exactly?
So you was around?
I went back in time. I'm a time traveler.
Okay,
I told you this.
The British. You see, when the Brits, did their thing and decided Tasmania was their house now, actually, they brought with them livestock, namely sheep and cattle, which was a fucking blessing to the Tassie tiger, which rapidly added these walking meatballs with the survival instincts of a wet sock to their meal plans.
It's free real estate.
The colonists did not take kindly to the thylacine taking their livestock without a license in it, so they placed bounties on their heads. Never mind that these things never attacked humans.
You know what, bro? It's time for us to be honest, bro.
Let's be honest about them briggers.
Y'all have ruined everything.
Literally.
Let's really talk about
outside of them Asian conquerors. Y'all are
the
most demonic.
Bro, y'all picked up people from Africa, brought them here against their will.
Yep.
Know what I'm saying? Y'all pillaged and murdered and brought sickness and almost wiped out the Native Americans. Know what I'm saying?
Y'all done went to Tasmania and wiped out the Tasmanian tiger.
Y'all was all I did that, but y'all was all out here for that conquest, bro. You know what I'm saying? I did the Tasmanian because I did that as a favor. I'm sorry I put that off on y'all, but everything else y'all fought for real.
Humans and very rarely took their livestock. No, they were an inconvenience. And so, they were hunted down. One by one by one.
Not even keeping
for
track of the numbers
70 fucking years. Until September 7th, 1936. When the last thylacine, Benjamin, died cold and alone in a cage at the Hobart Zoo. Usually, I'd end these with a joke, but the fact that we wiped his entire bloodline and turned him into a fucking rug isn't that funny.
Why you had to say it like that?
Why you so
that bad?
But you want to know the craziest part about that? What? And also the reason why I was like making jokes. They're actually working to bring them back. So
how the hell are we doing that?
Cloning. So there's actual cloning experiments and cloning talks about bringing back certain extinct animals. Yeah.
Australia has a straight up Pokemon.
It's so
Introducing the brush-tail possum. More specifically, the golden brush-tail possum.
Now, we seen that digging through our yard. Okay, all right. Hey, come on in here. I got a new
the land down under, and one of the rare examples of an Australian animal that is expressly designed.
No, you wouldn't.
You right.
You lying to these. You don't like animals.
You right. You absolutely right.
You trying to be so relatable to these people.
Bro. Here you go. Just smack me with it, bro. Just come on. Yeah, I lied. That's right. Yeah, my fault.
One could DoorDash you straight to heaven. He said brushtail is one of a grand total of 23 species of Australian possum, which, despite the name, share absolutely no relation to the red-blooded American opossum. These adorable little marsupials come in all shapes and sizes, from the ringtail possum to the sugar glider.
And that's a possum?
Yeah, so Mort was a possum.
Okay.
Taking us here, the golden brushtail, which is really just a common brushtail possum with a rare genetic mutation called leucism that causes them to lose the pigment in their skin. So basically...
Hey, you saw that crocodile?
Yeah.
Alright, so look, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, he ate us.
He ate us?
He hate us.
He hate us?
Yeah.
That crocodile?
Yeah. That's like Nate's one specifically bred pet. He bred that motherfucker to hate the blacks.
No. Nate has a Doberman pinscher.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could have swore.
No,
Nate was out there. Get him, boy.
You ain't see that creamy Doberman pinscher that be shitting in our front yard? Yeah, I be hiding in my bathroom.
So you're Nate.
I know you gonna hear that. But nah, what I was gonna say was, damn, you forgot. I forgot you and this fucking.
My fault. I just
tiny Pokemon coming in at around 4.5 kilos and 40 centimeters in length.
Okay.
These tree-dwelling marsupials are nocturnal and primarily herbivores, mainly consisting on a diet of leaves and fruit. And for added cute points, as marsupials, yes, they carry around their babies in a little pouch like their roided out cousin the kangaroo. However, come on, the thing is from Australia, you didn't really think these bad boys would be squeaky clean, did ya? No. You see, they aren't entirely herbivores. Sure, they love a good salad. They will also quite happily raid a bird's nest and turn Tweety's kids into a 3-egg omelette. Roadkill? Sounds like a fine steak dinner to me.
And just because it's not a venomous predator doesn't mean it can't take your fucking finger off. And the cherry on top, Aussie Pikachu here doesn't go Pika Pika. No, you see, Down Under doesn't have Pokemon trainers, because when you step into the tall grass out here, you hear this absolute fucking demon.
Oh, I wouldn't know what that was. I shit myself.
Every day we get more reasons why I'm never visiting Mully. Mully, you're gonna see this. I love you, buddy. I do. I really do.
Not enough to come to Australia is what he's saying.
Mully was like, I might, you want to see a Roo? It's one in my front yard, yeah. Mully.
Just kicking the shit out your tires, huh?
Yeah. Out of that beautiful RDR8.
This spider can remove your limbs. But how? Introducing the brown recluse, native to the United States of America, and a prime example of don't judge a book by its cover. Because despite only coming in at a huge 2 centimeters in length and rocking the spider...
That was that bitch that was in here.
You saw a brown Ricky.
Don't
say that.
That big ass spider that was fucking jipping and jiving down
I
there.
see it. You saw it. I didn't see it.
Equivalent of default character customization, this little f***er is a level 500 rot build that gives Melania a run for her money.
Man,
you see, a bite from a recluse starts in the most American way possible, with you accidentally stepping foot onto his private property, causing him to exercise his Second Amendment rights. But considering a spider can't really hold a gun, he's gonna settle on biting your ass. Now, that initial bite's pretty painless. You smack him away, all's well.
And then they get bad.
There is just one small problem.
Air.
Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of necrotic venom coursing through your veins, which at first does nothing. You walk back to your house, the bite starts to sting a little more. You feel sick. The wound swells, and the blood vessels around the bite burst, turning it a deep red. Over the next few days, that colour shifts from red to purple to black, as the venom literally destroys and kills the surrounding tissue in a process called necrosis. This causes the skin to literally rot and fall
like an apple. Oh my God! Get it away!
That's so nasty.
Oh yeah, we're moving this nest. We're getting all back
I ain't
there.
gonna lie, bro. Now I'm about to go capture 5 brown recluse spiders, put them in their habitat, and then I'm gonna keep them in my truck with all my gorillas.
Yeah.
And then when I go to take over a small country, I'm gonna release the spiders into like the capital. Right, while the gorillas take care of their army.
Okay.
All off of your body, and if you don't catch it in time, that rot's gonna spread.
Oh yeah.
If you're lucky, it'll only make you violently ill and leave permanent scarring. If you're unlucky, it just keeps spreading
until you're done,
and venom starts to destroy your blood cells and shut your organs down. Now, there's kind of only one solution to that, but you weren't using that arm anyway, right?
Bro, the craziest part, bro, spiders will bite you in your sleep. Dang, what is that? And it's a spider bite, and you never know.
You ain't even know it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. Oh, you know, remember the plant from last video with the thorns and stuff? So we missed a part in the video where he was gonna tell us that somebody wiped their butt with that. Somebody wiped their butt with that.
No, I'm good.
Nuts, bro.
Bro,
Jesus.
it had
This thing
forever.
It had, yeah, it hurt forever.
If you see this thing T-pose, run.
Okay.
Introducing the Anteater, a goofy little creature native to Brazil, and to understand why the absolute stance on this bad boy is a threat to your health, you're going to have to understand a little about his lifestyle first. Now listen, I know this may come as a shock to you, but the Anteater eats ants.
Right.
And weighing in at 40 kilos and 1.8 meters in length, he needs to consume upwards of 40,000 ants per day. Now, in order to help him hit his bulking goals, the Anteater has a mystery mouse tool stored inside that XL sniffer.
Before you, hey, remember that? I was some good times right there, bro.
A 60 centimeter long tongue.
Hey, what that tongue do though? Ladies.
Designed to snake its way down an ant colony's tunnel network, smash into their living room, and abduct the entire cast of Bug's life and convert them into a high-calorie meal. However, what that tongue do only goes so far, as an ant colony can extend up to 4 meters underground, and termites live in high-rises, which means our boy here is going to have to do a little excavation to get to the goods. But last I checked, an anteater can't go down to Bunnings and buy a shovel. Right. So how does he dig? Oh, that's simple. With the combat knives he has for claws.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, anteaters are permanently cosplaying Freddy Krueger with a set of 4-inch claws, which, proving the effectiveness of a few inches, can crack through f***ing concrete.
Oh. Wow!
Now, these work great for digging, but they are also more than capable of flatlining you.
Wow.
When threatened, the anteater will rear up into a defensive T-pose. This is your sign, if you are smart, to turn around and all the way off.
He getting ready to...
Well, I gotta see how his elbows move. If he got bad elbows,
right. Don't let him catch that leg. Don't let him catch that leg, bro.
He ain't gonna see it.
I don't think anteaters slow. I don't think they slow, are they?
But like a kick, if a kick coming from me, bro, that's like Mach 20.
You better kick better be coming while he's standing still.
It's Mach 20. I'm not slow though. Actually,
if, however, you were, say, some dumbass trophy hunter who really felt the need to try and stab an animal for no reason other than ego, the anteater will swipe at you with those claws, which are at the perfect height to nail you in a thigh, slip through your flesh like butter, and sever your femoral artery,
causing you to bleed out in 2 minutes while the anteater watches you go meet your ancestors.
Can you imagine having to explain to your ancestors who felled woolly mammoths you got your packed up by the most unserious creature on the planet hitting a T-pose?
Yeah. The craziest part, speaking of that.
He is an Elden player, by the way.
Speaking of that, there is a hunter. I think he was in South America, one of those countries, right? One of those countries down in it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was hunting, I think it was water buffalo.
Right.
Some with horns, right? I wouldn't have laughed.
Oh. He tried to shoot. The shot didn't do what it's supposed to do.
Through the chest.
The buffalo horn?
Yep, whatever. Did not make it.
Oh.
The crazy part, everyone is dragging him. Like, that's what you get, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The post that keeps going viral, it was an honorable way to go in battle.
Huh?
That water buffalo ain't do you nothing. Like me, I love hunting. You know what I'm hunting? I'm hunting hogs. Yeah. I might hunt deer, you know what I'm saying? Because in some places deer are a nuisance. But I'm a hog hunter. Put a hog down. 6'5" cream up through that cranium.
Yeah.
You going hunt something that's just living his life.
Get drunk.
Dolphins get drunk.
Oh, I'm telling you.
But why? Well, you see, the dolphin is by far and away the smartest animal in the ocean. In fact, they're actually the second smartest thing on the planet, just behind you and me. This means they are smart enough to understand that the ideal way to spend your night is more plastered than Chad and Max on your average Cold Ones episode. Shut up! There is just one problem. Last I checked, there's no bottle-o in Bikini Bottom. So, how does a dolphin get fired for all? Simple. They abuse pufferfish. You see, due to the lack of underwater alcohol, dolphins need to find other ways to get their fix, which is where SpongeBob, driving instructor, comes in. You see, pufferfish contain this really cool and totally not dangerous substance called tetrodotoxin. What is tetrodotoxin? You know, it's only one of the most potent natural neurotoxins on the f***ing planet.
Taking it.
This will freeze your heart and lungs in under an hour with a tiny dose. And it's the reason why cooking a pufferfish requires a dexterity check so you don't, hit the poison gland and get yourself deleted.
I wouldn't even try. I see people who like, oh yeah, I'm going to eat puffer. I wouldn't attempt eating a pufferfish at all.
I don't care who's trained for, they might make a mistake.
Bro, he could have hiccuped.
Yeah. Just like they say with helicopters, it's basically like you taking a whole jar of white marbles with one black marble in there. Eventually, somebody's going to eat that black marble. That black marble got to come out of there. That's what they say about helicopter rides. I saw it from a military guy. I said, that's scary. So meaning at some point, a helicopter is going to... They say that for people that constantly ride helicopters. At some point, you're going to pull that black marble out, meaning it's going to crash.
You don't know the crazy part about that? Mm-hmm. Like, that might be your first time. Yeah, that pilot been flying it. Mm-hmm. So at any given time, it's his black marble, not yours.
That's crazy.
Now, puffers carry this as a defense mechanism as poison accumulates in their organs and skin.
Why is that important?
Well, you see, I kind of lied. Dolphins don't get drunk. They get high on neurotoxin.
¿Quieres?
Pods of dolphins will bully pufferfish until they inflate, then partake in a literal puff.
Demons, dude.
By lightly squeezing the puffer in their mouth, they receive a small dose of neurotoxin, which has a narcotic effect, allowing Flipper here to trip balls before passing the unhappy basketball onto the next submarine stoner.
And they just
Flipper and friends saw the deadliest neurotoxin on the planet and said, "Fuck it, let me try some of that."
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Bro, this is why you don't be... Bro, dolphins... When I learned that dolphins are the original gangbangers, in every sense of the word...
Yeah.
I'm good, bro.
Most snails aren't scary, except for this one.
Okay.
This one's Australian.
Of course it's Australian. Of course.
Introducing the cone snail, an aquatic mollusk native to the land down under, and as seems to be the requirement when sharing your postcode with
as long as I got salt. Now I'm about to keep a pack of salt with me.
Does that even work on that kind?
It work on all of them.
They in salt water?
It's like diluted and shit.
No, it's pretty strong. It's pretty salty.
kangaroo. You guessed it. It can quite easily cause your neck snap to be in a coffin. And the way it can achieve it is this bad boy right here. You see, despite most snails having a reputation for being slow goobers that get folded by a salt shaker, the cone snail is a highly effective ambush predator. And you may be wondering, how the fuck does a creature that moves slower than the GTA 6 development cycle hunt anything? Well, that's simple. It has a grappling hook. That's right, Gary's murderous little cousin here is a roadhog mate.
Hi there.
And he hunts by slowly but surely stalking up on his prey until he's just within range, and then bang! The cone snail does a quarter circle input, spitting out a tooth harpoon at 90 kilometers an hour. This harpoon then nails its prey, allowing them to reel it in like he's playing Scorpion.
I don't think y'all understand them hooks with the that's like that, where when you stick it in something, it gets stuck. I got a little hook from our fishing rod stuck in my shirt, Aaron. Just one. It took me 15 minutes to get it. I was like, bro, this should really work. It wasn't as easy as just ripping it off the shirt. I'm like, damn. So imagine that.
56 miles an hour?
Yeah, at 50.
Nigga, that's highway speed. That's highway speed.
Yanking underwater.
Imagine, bro. Imagine. A BWB.
Yeah. Hit you and snatch. So question for all my nerders out there, you know what I'm saying? That's 56 underwater. Does that change without the water?
I don't think.
Does it get faster when you take it out the water? I don't think
it can do it out of water.
Okay. I'll just a question.
And in case that wasn't bad enough, as seems to be a requirement for spawning on Australian servers, it's venomous. That harpoon also injects its prey with a highly potent neurotoxin that instantly paralyzes it. This means it cannot put up a fight, as it is sucked into the snail's ginormous maw like a nightmarish version of Kirby.
Wow.
And, just in case you thought for once you might be safe, cone snail venom is potent enough to kill 700 people with one sting. Oh, yeah, and there's no anti-venom.
Because it's not enough that it can kill me. No, I have to die knowing there is zero counterplay.
What?
Who balanced this
What? What? Bro, wait.
There's no...
Wait. What? So one can kill how many?
700 people. 700 people with one strike? That means when he say instant, he means instant. He means soon as you're done. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Because I was envisioning it.
No,
that's crazy work, bro.
This shrimp can cause...
The mantis shrimp, they do the same thing. Now, once I actually seen this mantis shrimp and what they were, Mike Malak, you a whole ass.
What you mean?
When he got Logan one for his birthday, when he got him a mantis, that was a regular mantis shrimp. And then, when I saw the video, I'm like, it's not a mantis shrimp, and then later, like years later, I seen the mantis shrimp. I'm like, oh, you know there wasn't no mantis shrimp, bro.
Explosions.
My main goal is to blow up.
This shrimp can cause explosions.
Yeah. My main goal is to blow up.
Introducing the Mantis Shrimp, native to the West Indo-Pacific Ocean and possibly the coolest crustacean under the sea. Because this fluorescent armored sausage is actually a voracious, bloodthirsty predator rocking enough surveillance equipment to scare the CIA with a weapon powerful enough to surpass Metal Gear. See, the mantis shrimp is a highly effective predator, and they find and track their prey with easily the most advanced set of eyes on the planet. First off, each of these eye stalks can rotate independently like a periscope, giving them a full 360 degrees of vision. However, more importantly, they can see colours we can't. You see, the mantis shrimp's eyes contain a full 15 photoreceptor cones compared to our 3. Which is a fancy way of saying they can see in 16K HDR with ray tracing enabled at 500 render distance.
Oh my PC.
Now, not only is the visual clarity...
I need to see that. I need to
y'all, we trying to blow these niggas off the map. How about look, this is our problem. We thinking too fucking small.
Yeah, we thinking against each other.
Yeah, bro, like, you know what? But imagine we got a supervision. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But that shit through shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Oh, damn, wow.
All right, before he tells us, I'm assuming that the mantis shrimp strikes faster than the snail.
For sure.
So how fast you think? If that's 56 miles an hour, I'm going to say 110. Probably faster, but...
I'd say probably faster than 100.
What you give me a number.
You said 110, I'm going to do over so I can win this over under.
Okay. I'm
going to say like 120.
But
I know because
we might be way too low.
Yeah, it's a blink of an eye. It's a blink of an eye.
But okay, let's
unmatched. They can also see into the infrared and ultraviolet light spectrums. And despite all of this, they still can't find who asked. What they can, however, find is their next meal. The mantis shrimp subsists on a diet of fish, worms, squidward, and, most importantly, Mr. Crabs. Now, crabs famously exist inside of a defensive shell. So, how does this polite little gentleman break into the shell? Simple. He throws hands.
literally.
That's right, weighing in at only 90 grams and 38 centimeters in length, the Mantis Shrimp has a punch that produces 15,000 newtons of force. Wow. That is 176 newtons per gram.
Okay.
So if a human was capable of that same kind of force, a right hook from someone who weighs 80 kilo would be like getting hit in the face with 6 sticks of dynamite.
Damn!
Now, to produce that force, its claw needs to be moving at 83 kilometers.
Okay, it was less. Damn. It was less. Damn. But it's the force though, I guess. Yeah. Slower speed, probably higher force type shit.
An hour, which is so fast it creates a vacuum in the water called a cavitation bubble, which then immediately collapses at such a speed it creates a miniature explosion that flashbangs the target and reaches a temperature hotter than the surface of the sun. Mr. Krabs is getting disintegrated.
Immediately.
Money.
Oh my
This shrimp
God. Hey,
Hotter than the surface of the sun.
In an instant too. That's like that. Like you're done. That crab in there. Ah! That crab. Ah! He's going through it, bro. That's crazy work. You see it? That's Debo coming out. He's just walking on the bottom of the seafloor.
He can't get away from it either, bro.
This adorable little octopus is also the world's deadliest.
Why?
Introducing the blue-ringed octopus, a species of cephalopod native to Australia,
Of
and in a
course.
shock to precisely 0 people at this point, it's venomous. Because of course it's f***ing venomous. Why wouldn't it be venomous?
So venomous is where it bites you. It right, and then poisonous
must be
is where you eat it, right?
Right.
Like we both don't know, but
No,
like you not knowing just kind of makes it worse.
Huh?
Cause I need
You don't know either. So
You
what the hell's
older.
the difference?
You're older.
By a year. What that
That's
mean?
enough, nigga.
What?
1 year difference is legality.
That'd make my life way too fucking easy. Now, to its credit, unlike most of the toxic bullshit in this hellscape I call home, they at least have the common decency to be coloured like a fucking neon sign. However, it immediately loses this credit by being the octopus equivalent of a fucking hobbit, coming in smaller than a 50-cent coin. And this is a problem.
Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. Stuff like this, granted they're natives to Australia, but stuff like this is why I get in no oceans. Jellyfish, sharks, that's the first line. Everything else is
sharks.
Yeah, sharks and jellyfish is enough.
Niggas be like, sharks don't even.
Sharks don't eat people, but they bite.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
They might be feeling some type of way.
Bro, y'all remember them surfers last year? Granted, I ain't going out there surfing. They was fucking them niggas up.
The last year, when she in Galveston, got a leg, bit a chunk out that mug.
Bit a cat.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all tripping.
Because it is the most venomous octopus in the world. That's right, this fluoro spaghetti ball is packed to the brim with neurotoxin. More specifically, tetrodotoxin.
Oh, the
you know,
same one
the
for the
same
puffer?
shit that turns cooking a puff fish into a quick time event. Yeah, these little guys are packing it too. However, because it is Australian, the blue-ringed octopus is on violence timing and is the only animal in the world to use this as an offensive measure by way of a venomous bite. But what does the venom actually do? Well, imagine you're wading through the rock pools with the homies and you accidentally disturb this little gentleman's residence. The blue ring, taking the American approach to home defense, suctions onto your leg and bites you. Best part, it's completely painless. So if you're distracted by how thick your mate's looking in those Speedos, you aren't going to feel shit. That is, until your face starts tingling like TV static. It's warm out here under the sun, but you weren't sweating like this for.
Imagine starting to feel it while you still in the water.
Yeah.
You didn't feel the bite, but you just out there. What the fuck is happening to me? What? Or the niggas that's like,
now you're dead.
The dudes is like, oh, my leg falling asleep. Let me just go. And you get on the beach, I'll be right there. My leg falling. Jimmy!
5 minutes ago, and now you got a headache. You start to feel sick,
Jimmy dead,
weak. You go to call out, but your voice comes out slurred like you just knocked back a bottle of vodka.
Vodka?
That's not an ounce.
And then suddenly, your legs come out from under you, and you hit the beach. Fun fact about tetrodotoxin. It's a paralytic. Freezes up your muscles one by one. Start with your arms and legs, which is why you're kissing the sand. You know what else is a muscle?
Your heart.
Your diaphragm, the muscle that controls your breathing. And turns those bad boys off too. And so, your chest stops rising and falling, and you suffocate to death right there on the beach.
Now, you may be wondering, how come no one called an
Sorry, way to
ambulance? That's easy. They didn't have time to.
Huh?
You went up to meet your ancestors in under 20 minutes. God ordered your ass with same-day shipping, and this little f***er delivered.
The crazy part about all of that is that a lot of people, I can imagine most people, when you start feeling it, the first 10 minutes, 5 to 10 is you like, what's happening? Like you
already lost 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're not thinking that it's a bite.
What you doing? What you
You're
doing
thinking like,
10?
something wrong with me, huh?
What you doing your last 10?
I don't know what my last 10. Okay. Okay. Of course he is. I told y'all he freaked out, bro. I'm gonna get one last one out.
This snake can take your arm off.
Tis but a scratch.
What's up with you, bro?
Of course it can. Of course.
Is it Australia or is it South America?
It's Australia.
Your arm's off.
Introducing the Fertilance, a species of pit viper native to South America.
Look at me! Yeah! I knew it. It couldn't have been America. I just knew it. South.
And Mexico, with this particular nope rope having quite possibly one of the nastiest bites in the world. This is a fairly major problem because this little has the temperament of an esche at a train station. Being incredibly aggressive and extremely territorial.
Both of you's giving me your wallets and your shoes, but otherwise I'll cave your heads in right here, right now.
Hey, More Parz, let's run night range, twin.
What's up for the bump? Can't see you. Bump for the bump here.
We got two different perspectives out of that. He roasted the dude. I'm like, he love elderly too much. Let's run night range, twin.
Come on, bro. For the bump, boy, say it. We'll just chop it up, bro. The bro so basic.
Territorial.
Both of you's giving me your wallets and your shoes, but otherwise I'll cave your heads in right here, right now, bruh.
In fact, this toxic garden hose is such an aggressive little Within its range, it makes up an average of 50% of all snake bites. However, despite the huge number of attacks, it's only fatal in 6% of bites.
Okay.
So why is it such a problem? Just because you live the bite doesn't mean you'll want to. You see, when a Fertilance bites you, this massive viper sinks its huge inch-long fangs into your skin and injects you with 2 teaspoons of venom. You will at this point notice a little status effect bar appear on the bottom of your screen. Don't worry about that. That's a mystery mouse tool little...
Dude, 2 teaspoons.
Nigga, that's a lot of venom.
That's a lot of venom.
That's a hell of a lot of venom. For you to just that's a lot.
Will hurt us later. Upon being bitten, your blood pressure immediately crashes lower than the stock market and you start to feel very ill. The bite wound feels like you've been shot in the leg, you start sweating like someone's looking through your browser history, and then you start puking your guts up. Shortly followed by your collapse into the ground in agony.
It's basically cancer.
Now, Fertilance venom...
That was king. Huh? You can't tell me that wasn't king.
You
can't tell me that wasn't king. Punishing the nigga.
Now, Fertilance venom is hemorrhagic, so while you're having a frat boy moment on the ground, the venom is breaking down the walls of your blood vessels, causing massive internal bleeding. At the same time, it's seeping into your bloodstream, causing it to thicken and start throwing.
Bro, what the? Come on, bro.
You missed it earlier. The second time he just showed
Omni.
Clots. But hey, you're in luck. You were the buddy when you got bitten. They rush you to the hospital, and because it's such a common snake bite, they have the anti-venom on hand and administer it immediately, counteracting the venom's effects. There is just one problem. The mystery mouse tool is still there, because anti-venom is not necromancy. So, all the dead tissue around the bite caused by the blood clots and internal bleeding, still very dead. In fact, it's so dead that it is rotting on your still alive body in a process called necrosis.
I can't show you a photo of necrosis because it's genuinely disgusting, but to put it in a term you can understand, the snake applies scarlet rot.
You gotta look at that,
now,
bro.
So long as that rot's still attached to you, it's gonna spread. So, there's only one way to stop it.
So I will never be going to South America now?
It's a lot of places I don't want to go.
Girl.
What the hell?
This is the deadliest snake in the world. Introducing the inland taipan, and being the deadliest venom noodle in the world, I will give you exactly one guess as to where it's found.
Australia!
It's Australia, of course it's fucking Australia. Be so serious here.
Isn't it called the Indian taipan?
That's not what he said.
That was the name, right?
No, I don't think he said Indian. I don't think he said
the inland taipan, and
Inland.
being the deadliest venom. So serious here. Where the else did you think you were going to find it? Canada? More specifically, as the name suggests, the taipan is found inland in the outback. Luckily, extremely far from civilization, because this homicidal hospital hose is the definition of size doesn't matter. Because despite having extremely small fangs for a venomous snake, coming in at only 6.2 millimeters, the taipan is here to show you that you
Hey man, small size, big power, baby.
Bro, it's all about the motion in the ocean, bro.
You can pack a punch with that thing,
You know
bro.
what I'm
Don't
saying?
give up.
If you only got 2 inches, bro, start punching it in the back of the head.
Make them feel something.
absolutely can feel less than an inch, because those fangs contain the statistically deadliest snake venom on the fucking planet.
Wow.
Yeah, taipan venom is a pina colada of pain, containing, but not limited to, hemotoxins to cause blood clots, myotoxins for paralysis and necrosis, nephrotoxins to shut down your kidneys, and 3 different kinds of neurotoxin. Needless to say, if it bites you, you will get a headache, vomit up the entire contents of your stomach, collapse to the ground in agonizing pain, and then your heart and lungs will stop, sending you to meet God in under 15 minutes.
Bro,
You lucky you got that.
Why is everything so quick to kill you? And it's not quick and painless.
Yeah, it's
like
quick
a
and like-
bullet, shotgun,
Yeah, it's
missile,
quick, where it's like
the nuclear bombs. You know what I'm saying? You right under that motherfucker instantaneous.
you basically suffering in front of it, and it can just do as it pleases. Like it's you there for the
Should
sake.
we nuke Australia?
Pretty much. All y'all that live in the outback, like because you love wildlife, or maybe your family just happen to be from there. Good luck.
Get out of there.
It's too much.
That one bite contains enough toxin to do that to 100 people.
But the funniest part,
It's still not as bad as that other joint that could kill 700 people.
700
That
people.
fucking snail.
Yeah, that shit.
of this snake's venom
Is that in the wild, they only hunt rats and f***ing mice. The deadliest venom on the planet, and they are
just for
using it to
rodents.
pack up
Yeah.
Remy
Don't
the
even need
rat.
that.
It's like hunting a
And
rabbit with a
it's
f***ing orp.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire
Get him out of here.
You know, y'all know Mike did that to a rabbit.
Got him gone.
Then hid the body.
He hopped in front of the top.
Then hid the body.
Hopped in front of
And
the
he was
target,
like,
got
he was
him
like, hey, bro, don't tell him. The crazy part, he missed. He missed and still ripped that nigga face off. I was like,